Moyale is a market town on the border of Ethiopia and Kenya, which is split between the two countries. The larger portion is in Ethiopia, and the smaller is in Marsabit County, Kenya. There are 4 disputed locations within the area of Moyale between the Somali and Oromo regions. Moyale is the main border post on the Nairobi-Addis Ababa road, lying north of the Dide Galgalu Desert. It is known for its traditional architecture. History. An early settler at Moyale was a Greek by the name of Zephyro, who had a station which he had named Fort Harrington. When C.W. Gwynn visited in 1908, Zephyro's station consisted of a garden that covered several acres and his house, located on a spur projecting from the Boran Highlands, and providing access through the line of cliffs that run along the border. This route may well become someday a considerable trade artery. Gwynn predicted, Fort Harrington is therefore well placed as a healthy administrative post and is a possible commercial center. During World War II, both parts of the town were captured by Italians from Ethiopia in 1940, and retaken by the British on 15 July 1941. Tensions rose in the Kenyan side of Moyale in early 1999, after an imam was shot dead during an Ethiopian raid across the Ethiopian-Kenyan border in pursuit of rebels of the Oromo Liberation Front. The Kenyan residents of the town held demonstrations condemning the action, which they attributed to Ethiopian security men who believed he was a sympathizer of the OLF. In November 2009, Ethiopian Prime Minister Meles Zenawi announced plans to extend the Ethiopian Railroad to Moyale. This would facilitate Kenyan plans, which at the time were at an advanced stage, to develop the port of Lamu and connect it to the Kenyan side of Moyale with a tarmac road. Moyale saw 4 days of ethnic clashes in July 2012 over a long-standing land dispute between Boran and Gara communities, exacerbated by drought conditions. The fighting left at least 18 dead, and more than 20,000 people fled across the border into Kenya. Demographics. For the Ethiopian share of Moyale, based on figures from the Central Statistical Agency in 2005, it has an estimated total population of 25,038, of whom 13,665 are men and 11,373 are women. The 1994 Ethiopian census reported that the Ethiopian side of Moyale had a total population of 13,962, of whom 7,411 were men and 6,551 were women. The 5 largest ethnic groups reported in Moyale were the Oromo, the Burji, the Amhara, the Welata, and the Silt. All other ethnic groups made up 19.69% of the population. Other groups reported in Moyale include the Boran Oromo and the Gara Somali. Oromifa was spoken as a first language by 49.53%, 21.76% spoke Amharic, 9.96% spoke Burji, 3.96% spoke Welata, and 3.62% spoke Silt. The remaining 11.17% spoke all other primary languages reported. The Kenyan part of Moyale has an urban population of 9,276. Climate.